Hey guys, it's Kevin here. Catriel, Seamus, Gabriel, whatever you want to call me. Alright, so very interesting. The energy today wanted me to go a bit deeper on things because I felt like I was just getting some roadblocks on some things, and also I needed to clear a bunch of energy. So I ended up I'm at Solterra right now, and I ended up doing some clearings and activations whilst being here and talking to everyone. Hey, Montine. Talking to everyone here and helping me figure out me, right? Okay, but at the same time, it helps us all in the collective. Because we're all reflections of each other, and so when someone comes in front of you, that is your reflection. They're showing you something, and that's when we look deep within and start uncovering this mystery for ourselves. And as a Scorpio, I go deep, and then I have a Sag rising, so it's like I love the journey. And Cancer moon, I just feel it all. So sometimes it's hard to navigate unless I'm in tune with my feelings, the roadmap of the journey. Alright. So I started writing some things down, and I'm going to flip the camera for a second so that you guys can see it. This is what I was channeling. Let's see here. How do I... Alright, so I got the sun, the moon, unseen, dark, unconsciousness, sun, shine, light, consciousness. As we see, there's the whole spectrum here. But then I started getting into deeper, the merging of water and fire and how intense it is. And then I started getting heart energy. I channeled like liveliness with blood, like what our heart pumps, and then like what our judgments are of ourselves, and going deeper in and transmuting those thoughts that we have of ourselves, and then using the chakra system. And it's like a mirror of frequencies. It's like, here's spirit, in the crown, and here's Mother Earth in the root. And then they go back and forth. And I found, in the core is the heart, which I find is super interesting. So then I decided I wanted to do some cards on it. So I didn't pick the last whole of everything until, at the end. So we're going to start where I picked cards. So I was guided to do the heart first. So this is what I got for the heart. Leo and the Merkaba. Then I moved down to the soul, the solar plexus, change, and Capricorn energy. Then, I moved over here to the throat, fire and discernment. Then went back down to the sacral, earth, and Gemini. Then up to the third eye, divine masculine and Cancer energy. Then down to the root, healing and water. And then crown, I got the third eye chakra and Pluto. So let's try to make some sense of this, because I did some nice little drawings and everything. And there's one that just flew. Apparently I'm supposed to use that one now. Alright, so I wrote down everything as like a roadmap. Roadmap to me, and apparently the collective. So I just literally went through and I colored, like violet is for the crown. But as we see that these mirror energies, I have the red around it, connecting the root with the crown. And doing this all the way through. And then this is what I got for the last card, which I'll show you now. the last cards I got for the whole of ourselves is romantic love and Sagittarius. Now, at first hand, it's like, okay, romantic love and the journey. All right, well, here's the thing. What I got the download of is, I'll move to the next page because I think it's super important. I'm going to show this roadmap. It is the journey of falling in love with ourself. I mean, if we're the mirrors here, how the heck are we supposed to see it in 3D, right? Or 5D or whatever, you know? So it's like, this is the journey of falling in love with ourselves. And so going through the little roadmap that I created, we got healing bath, because we have healing and water. Okay, cool. All right. Now, creating on earth and communicating this. That was the sacral, the cards we chose for that. The earth and Gemini. Then we got, going up here is change of the old structure. Okay. So that was change in Capricorn energy, right? Okay, so let's recap. Let's, tie these chakras together. So we have our creativity and the change of the old and this healing bath that we're creating. So, like, linking all these three together is super important, as well as their mirror energies. Then we go to the heart of the matter, literally in the heart. The sun drives our heart vehicle. Well, we got the Merkaba and Leo energy, which is all about the sun and our creativity. So, within the heart space, we also have the high heart, which is the communicating creatively through our heart space, which is super important, which brings us up into the throat chakra where our communication is. And note how I did these colors. It makes a turquoise when you blend the two. Balancing our fire with the truth of discernment. Because over here, we have the fire element with discernment. And then for the third eye, I got the merging of our divine masculine with the flow of subconscious divine feminine. Okay, because we had the divine masculine energy with the Cancer energy, which is linked with the moon, which is the divine feminine. So I find that very interesting, the fact that those two cards were placed there for that specific. And then its mirror energy would be the orange, right? And that's all about creating and communication. And if you notice, Gemini, divine masculine, and the divine feminine. You can't make this stuff up. Or do we? Yeah. Alright. So then we have, going towards the top, is crown chakra. Connecting with spirit, right? Okay? So, transforming our third eye through spirit. That's pretty powerful. Okay? So, let's see here. Let's go back to, I don't know what I just did. Crap. Alright. So, let me ask you this. Why is this even important? Okay? Why did I do these models? Well, clearly, Spirit wants to teach us something, about ourselves. And a lot of times, we're shown it through viewing it, through models. It allows us to connect things, and especially when we put color behind it, it allows us to kind of move through these and understand them a bit deeper. Because I'm a visual learner and very hands-on. So the journey of love for ourselves is literally connecting all of our chakras together, all of our different energies together. And when we do that, when we're connecting these energies, we're going to see them mirrored to us. So when we get into conversations with people, when we're, out and about, we're actually experiencing these energies and healing ourselves within those conversations if we allow it. So I challenge you that the next time you go out, kind of think of this model for a moment. Just pick one of the energies. Let's just say, let's channel the spirit, okay? The crown chakra. Transforming our third eye through spirit. When you're out and about, try to identify what that energy means, because we're all made up of energy. And when you identify it, you'll smile, okay, first of all. And and then work with it. When you're having that conversation, see where it goes, see where it flows. Because, we're in the moment, we're on this journey, let's not be attached to anything, right? And see what happens, right? See what happens on this journey of falling in love with ourselves. So we just pick an energy and then we work on it. Because that's what the point is, right? Is to work on ourselves. So when we see that reflection in front of us, not only are we helping ourselves, we're helping the mirror, that person in front of us. And we don't know where they're at on their journey, but we try to figure out what we're doing on our journey. And sometimes we need a little bit of a reminder and a wake-up call, right? So if this model resonates with you, allow yourself to find a healing within it. I will also post pictures of these models if it helps anyone. And note how color plays a factor in all of this, and the connections between the colors, because they're all frequencies and I should say frequencies of light, okay? So three major languages, I would say, that everybody adheres to is sound. So resonance, everybody hears, even when you hear a tone, that's a language. We don't realize it, but it is. There's a frequency behind that, okay? Other thing is light. Light is a language. And we, decide to put ideas behind those, okay? The sky is blue. Well, the only reason we call blue blue is because we named it blue. And we associate it with the sky. But those can be helpful for us, okay? So, that language of light is important as well. And that's why, art is so important, because we can highlight certain things. Ba-doom-ching. And then, movement. Dance. Energies, they move. You can see them, you can hear them. That's what I'm saying. It's taking all three of these languages and combining them is so beautiful, okay? So with what I just said in these models, allow yourselves to see the different languages as well. The different languages that we're all on the same page with. Because sometimes verbal languages, or even like, you know, languages that they can get confusing. Because maybe we didn't hear them clearly. Or maybe it means something different from one language to another. So, when we use these three that are universal, we see the truth. We highlight the truth. Yes, it's all about perspective. Thank you, Andrea. I love it. By the way, this is part of my homework assignment. So, like, that's what I've been working on today. But let me know what you guys think after I post these different models so that you can see them a little bit more clearly. And please, like, let me know what you think. And by the way, this is my first Facebook Live video for like 2 months, so I'm like really excited. Alright, well, I'll probably be back on soon. By the way, anyone who's around Solterra today, come down tonight. I think it's at 7 o'clock, but of course everyone's here all the time anyways, so it doesn't really matter what time you come. We're gonna be doing like talking about all of this stuff, and also having an open mic night. So bring a guitar, bring a drum, bring some poetry if you want, bring your thoughts, and let's amp this place up tonight, literally. All right, over and out, guys. Divine, beautiful souls.